So hello everyone. Hope everybody is well. So this time I missed two videos. Okay. So but I will try to cover these two videos. So again, welcome to my this YouTube video that is spoken English skills. Since I have covered lot many things in my earlier videos, I hope that all those videos would be beneficial for you. But up to what extent, this I can't say. Right? So I hope that you would have enjoyed also. Many things would have been clear so far. I hope so. So, but at the same time, I am requesting you again, please go through all the videos again and again. All view all the videos again and again, right? Because practice is very important and repetition is very important. So today again, I am going to start with the code, and I will take up some new topics like some confusing words. Their pronunciation is same, but their spelling is different. Their meaning is different. Then I will give you general tips which is related to speaking English, right? Spoken English skills. And besides that, vocabulary again and daily use sentences. So these sort of things I am going to take up. Number of things are pending, number of subjects are pending, number of topics are still pending in this, right? In this topic, but I will try my level best to cover because already I have missed two videos that I will cover. Okay, in the later on, in the coming times, I will cover those videos. So I'm going to start with quotes as usual. That is, learning never exhausts the mind. If you are learning anything, it doesn't mean, don't think that's going to exhaust your mind. Not at all. Rather, it will sharpen your mind. I am telling you. Learning is such a thing that it's going to sharpen your mind. It's not going to exhaust anything. Sometimes any persons they used to say, yeah, totally today I am exhausted. But here in case of learning, it's not going to exhaust you by any means. Learning makes you energetic. Learning makes you enthusiastic. Learning makes you knowledgeable. And you can be fully confident, well confident to face all the conversations from other side also, but it needs practice. So second code, learn as much as you can while you are young, because what happens then, since life becomes too busy later on. It's a very good thing, very good code. Okay, this is anonymous because I don't know who has given this code, but since it seems very interesting and very informative, that because this is the right time and you are in the good age now, this is the right time to learn all the things. Actually, what happens, whatever you are going to learn now at this age group, young age, that is going to retain in a proper way. You are going to retain that thing. That is very important. Otherwise, what happens? Suppose if anybody has crosses 60, no doubt one can learn so many things, but retaining is a little bit difficult at that time. So this is the right time, this is the right age. Please go ahead, please learn as maximum as possible. Because what happens, since once you will cross your young age, then you will be busy with your domestic course, your family life, lot many other things, right? Family commitments, social commitments, number of issues are there. So this is the right time. Please focus on the learning, focus on the English speaking. I'm going to tell you it's going to help you a lot in your future, right? So now, as I told you, I'm going to take a new topic, that is the confusing word. Those words which create some sort of confusion because of their accent. Fine? Because of their accent. Their spelling is different, their meaning is different. So I'm going to give you some examples. I hope it will be very much clear after that. For example, check. Check. Check means to check anything. If you are writing, if you are checking any notebook, means you can check my pockets, right? At the same time, the confusing word with this, that is check, Cheque. I hope everybody knows. Everybody has used this check and all that. Bank is related to bank. Okay, I gave a check for rupees 10,000 to John, to Ram, to my sister, to my brother. Fine. So now you can see pronunciation is same, check, but what sort of check? Whether it's related to bank or you are going to check anything. It depends on situation. Means you should know if I'm writing or if you'll find anything CHEQUE that is related to bank, right? So these sort of confusing words are there. Birth, BIRTH. This birth means if anybody has taken birth, that he is blind by birth, for example. Yesterday one lady gave birth to twins, right? So this is particularly related to the birth of any child. At the same time, another word which is confusing here, that is birth, BERTH. This birth is related to seat in the train, right? I booked my berth for Patna. I booked my ticket for Allahabad. So here the spelling is different, but pronunciation is same. BIRTH, birth, means the child has taken birth. BERTH means you are booking one berth in the train. Got it? Then break, BREAK. Break means here if you are destroying anything, you are making apart, right? Do not break John's pen. Don't break anything, cup, plate, anything. Okay, don't break those things. At the same time, another word, confusing word, that is break, BRAKE. Here you are going to stop anything. If you have to stop anything, that you can say brake. Like I applied the brakes of my car. I applied the brakes of my bike. Right? So they see here, pronunciation is same, but their spelling is different, their meaning is different. I am explaining you with example also. Fine? Advice. ADVISE. Advice means if somebody is giving you advice. Okay, any sort of thing. Yes, you have to do this, that, and all. Okay, the doctor has advised me to take a good sleep, 8 hours sleep, right? At the same time, the confusing word is advice, ADVICE. This is a noun actually. That ADVISE, that is adjective. This is noun. I will follow your advice. This is noun. So this is a difference. Okay? If anybody is giving you advice, you are following that advice means this is ADVICE. This is noun. And ADVISE, that is the doctor has advised me. This is adjective or verb even, right? To take this. So these are the confusing words like accept, accept or accept, ACCEPT. That is you are accepting something, agreeing. You are agreeing on something, right? I cannot accept all your terms. I cannot accept this food. And the confusing word with this related to accept, EXCEPT. Accept means besides this, right? For example, everyone was present except Ram. So these are some confusing words. So you have to be very careful whenever you are going to speak anything, because you should know where exactly you have to put which word. So this is very important. Confusing words are there, number of words are there. If you go through, if you search out, you will get number of words. So this is very important. This similar to this category, that is homonym, that I will take in my next video. Okay, so I will give you more examples in that way. Everything would be very much clear in that way, but you should know okay, where exactly you have to use which word despite their same pronunciation. This is very important, right? It needs practice only, that's all. The English is very simple language, I am telling you, very easy language. If you'll compare this subject, this language with others, you will find English is very easy, because here you just know basic grammar and tenses and other things. Tenses I have not touched so far, but anyway, you should start learning daily use sentences. You should start mug upon vocabulary part and all that. This is very important. Start using all those things, right? If you are not practicing all these things, so then I am sorry to say you are not going to be a good speaker in English. Okay, this is very important. Now I am coming to vocabulary part. This is again very important. Vocabulary, that is, I am taking at least 5-10 words today, because since I missed 2 videos, I will try to cover those vocabulary part also and daily use sentences also. Vocabulary like diligent. Diligent means mehnati, who is very laborious. That is a new word, diligent. Okay, DILIGENT. Diligent. Diligent means mehnati, who do very means hard labor, right? Hard labor in the sense in an intelligent way. This is very important. Everybody does hard work, but you should do your hard work. Suppose regarding the spoken English skill, you should do practice in an intelligent way. That is called diligency. Diligent. He is very a diligent guy. Diligent guy is doing hard labor, but with intelligence. Intelligence word. You should be very intelligent in doing the hard labor. It should not be that you are doing all the time hard labor, but you are not getting output also. So smart work you have to do. That is diligence. Narrow escape. Next word is narrow escape. Narrow escape means bal bachna. Okay, yesterday I met with an accident, but I narrowly escaped with that. Fine. So this sort of sentences you can create your own sentences. Try to write all those sentences. Writing is a very good practice. Whenever you are going for the vocabulary partner, this is my advice that you should start writing some sentences. Make sentences with that particular words. So in this way, what will happen? That is going to retain your mind, and it would be easy for you whenever you are going to do conversation. Then it would be easy for you to use those particular words. But if you are not going to practice these words in writing and all that, then you cannot recollect these words. This is very important. Like first word I told you, diligent, you should know. You can use this word by using this to some particular student or your friends, children, or whatever. Yes, you Ram, you are a very diligent boy. Diligent means he is a very hard, laborious boy. At the same time, he is intelligent also. This is very important. They see the difference. Okay? Then narrow escape I have told you. Then rumor. Rumor is afwa. Yeah, somebody is making rumor. Yeah, that the sugar rates are down, or any sort of rumor is there, right? That from 1st July these two trains are not going to run. So mean this is called the rumor, right? So start making your own sentences. Try to make own sentences. Then only you will know the actual meaning of these words. Actually, this is my motto. Why I'm sharing, why I'm giving you this advice. Yes, you should start making sentences. Writing is a very good way. Whenever you are doing practice, whenever you are writing, it means you are going to retain those things. Then acrophobia, new word, acrophobia. Those who are having the phobia with the heights, suppose if anybody is having the fear, yes, on going up to 6th floor, 7th floor, 8th floor. So some sort of phobia is there, some sort of fear is there. That is called acrophobia, right? So then calamity. Calamity means apada, which is natural disaster. The disaster is created by some nature. That is called like you have seen earthquakes also, right? Number of times you have seen earthquakes. So these are the calamities. Calamity means natural disaster. Fine. Then gratitude. Gratitude means you are making thanks to anybody. If anybody has helped you, abhar. In Hindi, you can say abhar. Fine. So gratitude. Suppose if anybody has helped you a lot, right? Without having that means were less, or it was very much difficult for that person to give you. But despite that he helped you, then you have to show gratitude for that. Gratitude is abhar. You are making a good thanks for that. Yes, you have really helped me. So I am really thankful to you. Thankful means here you are giving gratitude. Gratitude. You आप आभार दे रहे हैं उसको, right? One is gratitude, then grateful. Grateful means एहसानमंद. मतलब suppose if anybody has helped you financially in your trouble time, so you can say yes, I am grateful to you. Fine. So means start using in this way, like. So then amulet. Amulet means tabiz. Sometimes we are using tabiz and all that. That is called amulet. 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 Right? Then mortal. Mortal word is very common. I think everybody would have heard this word mortal. Mortal means nashwar. Yeah. Right? Mortal. Fine? Soul is mortal. Right? Arrogance. Arrogance means ahankar. Sometimes you are using the word proud. Proud is not exactly this ahankar and all that. For ahankar, you have to use the word arrogance. He is very arrogant. That guy is very arrogant. Arrogant, ahankar, right? Pride, proud are the different words. Do not be confused with this arrogance part, right? Then stampede. Stampede, have you heard this word stampede? Very common word. Bhagdad, suppose the crowd is there and the sort of stampede. Lot many people were injured. Even one or two deaths were there. Fine. So this stampede, Baghdad ho gaya. Lot many people. They started running here and the hodgepodge, right? Halter and skelter type of scene was there. So that is called stampede. Fine. So this is the vocabulary. Why this is very important. Whenever you are going to make any sort of conversation, then vocabulary part is very important. If you are not using new words and all that as per the time, then you cannot be a good speaker in that way. So you have to be very alert whenever you are reading newspaper, English newspapers. I've already explained the value of all these readings and all that. But today again I'm going to give you some general tips related to the spoken English. But you have to keep all these things in your mind. I don't know whether you are implementing these things or not. I'm not sure. I'm just assuming that everybody must be serious. Seriously, they are implementing whatever I put in my videos. So this is for your benefit. Whatever I have learned, I am sharing with you. I hope that's going to help you a lot. Okay, but practice, it needs practice. Okay, so now I am coming to reading skills. Okay, reading skills. What is the reading skills? Actually, what happens whenever you are planning, you have planned, okay, this is your objective now, yes, now you want to speak English, you want to become a good speaker. So in some systematically you have to implement all these things. Systematically you have to come up with the subject. That's why in every video I used to take small topics. Why? Because then it would be easy for you to retain those things. Okay. Otherwise, though, I can cover all the things in a single video, in a summarized manner. But that is not my aim. What is my aim? That whatever I am sharing with you, that you should retain. That should you keep all the things in your mind. Then only it would be easy for you to come out in the new words and all that. So some systems are there. How exactly you can follow with that? The best sequence for the learning in this language is, first of all, is listening. Listening is very important. Whatever anybody is saying, sharing something to you, then you have to be a very good listener. This is very important. Listening is a very good skills, right? After listening, what happened? Then because you are in putting all the things in your mind, by listening, what happened? Suppose if I am saying anything, if I am sharing anything, you are listening to me, then all these things you are going to retain in your mind. After that, it will be easy for you to come out. That is speaking. Because if there is no listening, means you have not attain any words, if you have not retained any words in your mind, how can you speak? So that's why this is very important, that listening is the first step. After that, you can come out with the speaking. Then reading. Reading is very important. If you have to write anything, so reading must be there. If you have not read anything, then it would be very much difficult for you to write anything. Without reading, how can you write any topic and all that? It means the reading is very important. So actually, these are the four steps. Whenever if you want to be perfect English, spoken English speaker and all that, then what happens? You have to follow this trend. Listening related to speaking. Reading is related to writing. Writing is only possible if you are reading any topic. Without reading, I am telling you, you cannot write even a single line. Without listening, you cannot speak any word, new word, or any sentence. I am telling you. So listening is very important. Listen to all the English speakers, your teachers and all that, whosoever, they are sharing lot many things. Newsreader, I told you, you just go through with the English news, English movie, even the subtitles are there. Go through with the subtitles. So means in this way you can develop your English speaking skills. So now I'm coming to other general tips for that. So these are the four steps. This is very much clear now. Now the grammar part is very important. I used to share number of things with you. So please revise all the grammar again and again. I have shared all the things. Parts of speech was very important. From the very first day, I had told you, okay, yes, please go through learn all the parts of speech. Then only you will be able to form a sentence. A sentence carries number of parts of speech, right? So this is very important. Then in future I will take up one more topic, very interesting topic, that is figures of speech. Okay, parts of speech is different, figure of speech is different. So anyway, now I'm not I don't want to distract you from this topic. So general tips, I told you that grammar is very important. Go through with the grammar again and again, not only with my video. You can follow other videos also, because you should have to become very perfect in grammar, in the use of grammar. You should exactly know what is the English grammar. Otherwise, though, it is very difficult for you to come out with the spoken English skills, because you cannot speak them. Fear, phobia, leave all these words, because what happens in the beginning, everybody makes number of mistakes. This thing I have told you many times. If you are making mistakes, it means you are trying. If you are not making any mistakes, it means you are not trying anything. If anybody is doing any work, it means a mistake definitely that will come. That is bound to be happen. Okay. So this is the case of any language. Basically, I have already told you there are four skills. Again, I am repeating. Please be alert. Have focus on this thing: listening, speaking, reading, writing. So I have already told you. I have explained you also why listening is important, why reading is important. Without listening, you cannot speak. Without reading, you cannot write. Simple funda. I am not giving you very new thing. I am not sharing a very new thing. It's very simple thing. What is my aim? That I am trying all the things in a systematic way, so that you should understand in a summarized way. Okay. So again, I am repeating. Listening is related to speaking. Reading is related to writing. Fine. So I think no need to explain further. Now it means you have to learn. Learning is very important. Learning, how exactly you can develop your learning by listening. Then read regularly, at least 15-20 pages on day-to-day basis. Regularly you have to read. You can purchase one English novel, good English novel. Okay, make one aim. Yes, today I have to read 20 pages, 25 pages, 30 pages. Okay, do not cross this, because otherwise, to what happens, it will become a hodgepodge. Yes, you can start with 10 pages also in the beginning, no issue. If you develop your interest, I am telling you, you are slowly and slowly you are going to increase the number of pages also, I am telling you. So this is very important. You have to fix up one objective. You have to fix up one aim. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for you. If you don't want to develop reading habit, then how can you write? How can you speak? So this is very important. At least you should have an objective. Yes, today I am going to purchase one book, any sort of topic, whatever you are having interest, your interesting topic and all that. Purchase that book, and one aim should be there, one objective should be there. Okay, so on day-to-day basis, start reading at least 15 to 20 pages. 20 pages, I think, this is more than sufficient. Okay, then practice English. How can you speak this? How can you practice this with your friends, with your family members? Okay, with your peer group. Okay, same age group, friends and all that. Start speaking English. That is going to develop your confidence. Okay, then keep one diary. Start making notes of new words, vocabulary, new word. This is very important. Start learning new words. I'm telling you. English books. Again, I am repeating. English. Go through English books, magazines, newspapers, watching TV shows, cartoon shows. Also, you can watch. No problem. But English. That is very important. That's going to increase your bank for vocabulary, new words. Okay. So listening of English songs also. Leave all those Hindi songs and all that. It's not going to help you, I'm telling you. Go for English songs only. At least, because you will know the accent with that, how exactly they are pronouncing the words and all that in a rhythmic manner, in a rhymatic manner. Then it would be easy for you. Yes, this is the way how exactly you have to use the American English accent or British English accent. That is only possible whenever you are listening English songs. Okay, then use the right idioms also. Start using idioms, kahavat, proverbs, and all that. Fine. So I have already explained you those things earlier also. Proverbs, this is very important. Whenever you are citing any example, or if you want to share anything with your peer group, friends, and all that, start using idioms. Start using proverbs. Yes, right. So this is very important. Now, some more steps, more tips I am sharing with you. That is, whenever you are reading, suppose if now you have planned, okay, you are going to purchase one interesting book. or the topic where you shows interest, you have purchased one book for that. Okay, now read aloud to yourself. This is very important. Okay, you have to read aloud. This give you a chance of practice. Otherwise, so how can you practice? Okay, so here reading and speaking, both the purpose will be solved. And your word should be audible and clear. Whatever the words you are using, if you are speaking anything, that should be very much audible. That should be very much clear to other person ki what exactly you are using the word, how exactly you are using the sentences. Okay, the other person should not say excuse me, pardon me. No, it should not be there. So it means whatever you are speaking, whatever the words you are using, that should be very much audible. Okay. So if you have a very good command over your words, vocabulary, then only you can become a good speaker. And very soon, I am telling you, very soon. It will not take much time, but you should start learning new words. This is very important. If you're not using the new word, you are not using any new words in your conversation part and all that, then you cannot be a good speaker in that way. Then whatever the object, whatever the plan you have in your mind, that is not exactly going to fulfill your dreams to become a very good English speaker. Okay, so this is very important. Start using new words. Do practice. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Again, I am telling you, many times I have shared with you. Please don't be afraid. I have made number of mistakes, I am telling you. Still I used to make sometimes. It happens actually. We all are human. To err is human. Yeah. Everybody can make mistake. Where is the problem? But if you are not doing any practice, then okay, in that way you are not going to make any mistake. Fine. So deaf and dumb guy. Okay. So this is not your aim. You have to come out. You have to be outspoken. Fine. So don't be afraid. I am telling you. Anyone who used to start any new work, new skill, mistakes, errors used to happen with everyone. Then only you will get success, I am telling you. So that's why, and moreover, the aim should be in your mind that English is one of the most spoken languages, I am telling you, in the world. In this whole world, English is one of the most spoken language. All the good books, they are in English language. Okay. So it means now you can see the importance. So now I am coming to the fluency. First of all, you should know how to converse, how to make the conversation. Now fluency takes time. Fluency means the ability to speak and write. If you are successful in developing your speaking skills, your writing skills with ease, with accuracy. This is very important. If there are no errors, then it means we are very much fluent in English in that way. If your writing is good, clear, no errors, with accuracy you are writing, with accuracy you are speaking, so it means now you have become fluent. Okay, without any fear, without any phobia. So be conscious of pronunciation part. Your pronunciation should be good, should be proper. It should not be wrong, I am telling you. Right? Otherwise, so your impression is going to be deteriorate. So in that way, you have to be very important. It plays a very big role in mimicking that native English speakers. Mimicking means, suppose if you have seen any movie, if you have heard or if you have listened any speech and all that, try to mimic that. Okay, if you do practice in that in the same manner, then what will happen? Then accuracy will start coming up. Right? So you have to be very conscious about pronunciation part. This is very important. Fine. So for suppose if you have heard any song and all that, try to come out with that song. Try to mimic that song. It's a very difficult task, but slowly and slowly you will be acquainted. If you are doing a number of practice again and again, then what happens? You will be fully acquainted and you will become fluent in that way. Fine. So I have shared all the things with you. Again, I am repeating from where I started. Those 4 pillars of the spoken English. That is listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Again, I am telling you, listening means you are putting all the things in your mind, listening. Then speaking. Speaking means output. Without listening, you cannot do speaking. And reading again inside means you are putting all the words, all the sentences, vocabulary in your mind. Then only you can give the output, that is in writing form. So in a very simple way, I have repeated too many times. So I hope this is very much clear. Fine. So I hope whatever the tips I have given you, I have shared with you, it's going to help you a lot. Keep in your mind listening, speaking, reading, writing. Fluency will come when you will start writing and speaking accurately, with accuracy. Then only this is the parameter, this is the criterion for this. Okay, then you can think, you can pretend yourself, yes, now you have become a very fluent English speaker. But for that, you have to do a lot of practice for that. Okay, start making notes. Keep a diary. Whenever you will find new words, start making note. Whenever you will find any idiom, any proverb, aphorism, please note down that in the diary. Then start using that in your day-to-day practice, day-to-day life. Whenever your family, with your family members, with your friends, with your peer group. Okay. So now I'm coming to the next topic. That is the daily use sentences. This is again very important. Daily use sentences. You have to mug up this and start using all these daily use sentences. For example, I'm starting with माँ जैसा कोई विश्वास पात्र नहीं है. No one is faithful like mother. माँ जैसा कोई विश्वास करने वाला नहीं है. No one is faithful like mother. मैं द्विधा में हूँ, क्या करूँ? I am in dilemma. What to do? I am in dilemma. DILEMMA. I am in dilemma. What to do? Means you don't know what is the direction. You are confused actually. So what you have to say, I am in dilemma. What to do? मैं किसी के ऊपर बोझ नहीं बनना चाहता. Right? I don't want to be a burden on anyone. Burden. Here the boਝ is not related to load or whatever is that. This is the burden. Okay? You want to lead your own life. You don't want to be a burden on anybody. मुझे लगता है कि मैंने आपको कहीं देखा है. मुझे लगता है मीन आई थिंक आई हैव सीन यू समवेयर. नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस, माँ हमेशा हमारी खुशी चाहती है. प्रेजेंट टेंस, माँ हमेशा हमारी खुशी चाहती है. मदर ऑलवेज वांट्स आवर हैप्पीनेस. मदर ऑलवेज वांट्स आवर हैप्पीनेस. नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस, दैट इज जैसी आपकी मर्जी. इन योर रूटीन लाइफ वी आर यूजिंग ना दिस इन हिंदी ऑलवेज यूज. भाई आपकी मर्जी है भैया, जैसे आपकी मर्जी. एज यू प्लीज. दिस इज अप टू यू भाई. माई ड्यूटी वॉज दैट आई शुड शेयर ऑल दिस थिंग. नाउ एज यू प्लीज मीन जैसे आपकी मर्जी. भाई कुछ तो लो. सपोज इफ एनी गेस्ट हैज कम टू योर हाउस एंड इफ यू आर ऑफरिंग एनी नमकीन और स्वीट्स वट एवर इज दैट, आप क्या कहते हो? भाई कुछ तो लीजिए. तो इन इंग्लिश वट यू हैव टू से, हैव समथिंग प्लीज. भाई हैव समथिंग, एटलीस्ट हैव समथिंग. राइट. नेक्स्ट इज मेरी नज़रों से दूर हो जाओ भाई. नज़रों इतना, सपोज इफ यू बिकम सो मच इरिटेबल, यू यूज टू से हो भाई दूर हो जाओ भाई मेरी नज़रों से. देन वट यूज, गेट आउट ऑफ माई साइट. SIGST, साइट. गेट आउट ऑफ माई साइट. नज़रों से दूर हो जाओ भैया. ठीक है. देन नेक्स्ट इज पुरानी आदत तो बड़ी मुश्किल से जाती है. ओल्ड हैबिट्स डाई हार्ड. इफ एनीबडी इज हैविंग any sort of habits of so many years, so it is very much difficult to leave that habit. It is very much difficult. It is very easy to say ki yes, okay, I'll leave this habit. This is very dangerous. It's not going to help you. But still the person is not going to leave that habit. Why? बहुत मुश्किल से जाती भाई ये. Die hard. Old habit die hard. It's very difficult to leave that old habit. राइट. नेक्स्ट इज हर चमकने वाली चीज सोना नहीं होती है. ऑल दैट ग्लिटर इज नॉट गोल्ड. आई थिंक दिस आई हैव यूज अर्लियर ऑल्सो इन सम वीडियोज. एग्जैक्टली आई कांट से व्हेन, बट आई थिंक आई हैव यूज दिस. all that glitters is not gold. Means every metal is not gold. Every shining metal is not gold. Okay. So this is actually a sort of idiom also. It's a sort of proverb also, right? So you can use in your daily use this conversation, daily use sentences and all that. So number of things I've shared with you I think today. I have covered confusing words. I have covered vocabulary part also. I have give you general tips which is very very important for building the base of the spoken English skills, right? And the daily use sentences I have already shared with you. So I think number of things I have covered, and I hope that it will continue with my past videos. Okay, please view all the videos again and again. So today, although I have skipped 2 3 videos, but I will try to cover all those videos. Matter I am having already. I am having the matter. I will share all the videos with you. Fine. So sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. So I hope that is very much sufficient for today's video. Okay. So take care. And tomorrow is holiday. I hope that everybody is going to review all my past videos. This is the right time. Okay. So take care. All the best.